Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in again to a new quality bedtime stories with Jay and Benjamin. Tonight we will continue as normal the reading of my freshman novel, Down in the Dirty. I hope that you guys have been enjoying thus far as we approach the ending of this novel. Um, Basically, we're on chapter 35, which is more than halfway through the book. We found out what Desiree, Keisha, Tasha, and Pam's motives were towards Stack, Styles, and Don. We see what they did to the Dread. We see how Stacks is leery and conscious of what's going on down in the dirty, but he can't see what's actually happening right up under his very nose. We see that Vanessa has come into play. We um we see that there is something going on between now Stacks and Desiree and possibly Vanessa. But you have to see. Stay tuned as we continue the reading of Down in the Dirty. www.anewqualitypublishing.com. Follow me on Twitter, JM Benjamin, as well as Facebook, JM Benjamin. Also, 125 Church Street, A New Quality Books will be open this weekend. Please come out and show your love and support and come and get these discounted books this weekend. Okay, now that that's out the way, you guys ready? All right, let's begin. Chapter 35. Yo, son, I'm at the crib. Where you at? Stacks asked his brother when he answered the phone. Still at the car wash. Shorty called me about 20 minutes ago and said she was on her way. She should be here in about another 10-15 minutes, and then we'll be headed that way though. See you in gig, Stacks told him before they hung up. You all right? Vanessa asked. She noticed Stacks was sitting on the couch with his head down while he massaged his temples. Stacks was surprised to see her. He thought she was in her bedroom asleep. Yeah, no, I'm good. Just a little tired. I thought you was resting. How can I sleep when one of our peoples is missing? Vanessa answered, as concern spread across her face. Stack smiled. Her beauty almost made him forget just how thorough she really was when it came to the game. Vanessa wasn't the type of woman with whom you could associate the word soft with, unless you were referring to her body. Even then, Stacks knew there was nothing soft about her, only firmness came to mind when he thought. Oh, he's not missing anymore. We know what happened, Stacks said. Vanessa immediately picked up on his tone and knew something was wrong. What happened? She asked. Stacks glued her in. Stacks clued her in on what took place and done. Any other female probably would have cried or became emotional. However, Vanessa knew the game, and she understood that what happened to Don was just a part of it. Don's strong. He'll be all right, Vanessa reassured Stacks. Now, I know. I ain't even worried about that. Just want to make sure he don't get knocked off for that shit and no heat is on us. We definitely going to have to get him up out of here and back to the Yiddy. Where's he at now? Vanessa asked. Him, Styles, and Shorty that held him down should be on their way here. How you going to get him back to New York? Vanessa asked. Most likely I'll have to probably drive him up there because he ain't getting on no plane or nothing. Police going to be everywhere and they'll peep something's wrong and be all over us. Once they get here, I'm going to get situated and be out tonight. Vanessa pondered on Stack's last statement. She wanted to convince him to let her roll with him. I want to ride with you. I think it will look better on the highway if you have a female with you. Dawn will probably be out the whole trip, and it'll look like you were driving alone. You know how the troopers are on 95, especially when you get to Jersey and hit the New Jersey Turnpike. All that racial profiling and stuff going on out there, it ain't safe. The last thing you need is to get pulled over and for them to see that Don's hurt. They'll really get suspicious then. but if they see a nigga and a chick, they may not bother us. Stacks considered what Vanessa had said and felt it made sense. He was aware of how crazy it got with the state troopers on the highway and decided to play it safe. You know what? I feel you on that, V. You're right. It would be better if you took that ride up top with me. That's good looking because I didn't even think of it like that. They say two heads are better than one, Vanessa replied. No doubt, Stacks laughed. His cell phone rang and he answered. It was good. Yo, bro, shorty just pulled up, so we'll be there in a minute, all right? Yeah, all right. See you in a few. Stacks stood and stretched to relieve some tension. Oh, Styles, they'll be here in a minute. Just get ready to make that trip. You don't need no clothes or none because we coming right back the next day. Just take your dough that you need to re-up with and drop that shit off. And make sure wherever you got to take it is secure. No need of going up without copping. And we're going to have to re-up in a couple of days anyway. This was Vanessa's first time ever running and getting money with Stacks, but she dug the way he handled his business. She realized Stacks was the type of dude who didn't let anything get in his way when it came to taking care of his priorities. She knew that he loved Dom and that was his man's. Still, what happened to him didn't affect Stacks' money-making decisions. He was focused and definitely staying on top of his game, she thought. Okay, I'll be ready. I'm going to go hop in the shower right quick. Cool. You need any help, just let me know, Stacks joked. Vanessa shot him a look as she walked toward her room. Whatever, she sucked her teeth. Styles flicked his high beams when Dom's rental truck pulled up. He started to pull out so Pam could follow him to the trailer, but noticed she was flicking the lights on the truck as well, trying to get his attention. Styles threw his rental in reverse and pulled alongside the truck as Pam rolled down the driver's side window. Yo, what up, shorty? Styles asked. Something's wrong with Don. Ever since we left the motel, he's been screaming crazy and sweating again. He's really in pain, and I don't think he needs to go to the hospital. I know there's risk involved, but I don't want to see him die either. Styles was really feeling how concerned Pam was about his boy and respected her and how she moved. Yo, we can't take him to no hospitals down here, no doubt, but we'll get him to one. Don't worry, just follow me to the crib so we can take care of him, Styles said assuringly. All right, but I just wanted you to know. Yeah, no doubt, that's good looking. I appreciate that, he said just before he pulled off. Chapter 36. Yo, Styles and them ain't get here yet? Stacks yelled from the room where he was counting his money. No, not yet, Vanessa said, looking out of the living room window. Hold up, I think that's them pulling up now. Yeah, that's them. They here. Styles was lifting Don out of the truck just as Vanessa was opening the front door of the trailer. She saw the girl who drove, standing next to Styles, waiting for him to help Don out so that she could get close to the door of the truck to close it. Styles created Don as the woman followed. Vanessa was standing in the doorway when they reached the trailer. What up, V? Styles greeted Vanessa as he passed her and carried Don to the bedroom. Vanessa greeted him in return while keeping her eyes locked on the woman. Hi, the woman said to Vanessa. Hey, Vanessa replied dryly. The women stared at each other long and hard enough, both forming an immediate opinion about the other. There was something about the woman that Vanessa didn't like, and the feeling was mutual as far as Pam was concerned. Pam broke the stare, not wanting to stir up any unnecessary BS with Vanessa, though. Now was not the time to be confrontational, she knew, but when the opportunity presented itself, she couldn't wait to find out why Vanessa was grilling her that way. Vanessa was glad the woman had broken the stare first, because she knew she would have stood her ground. She had mastered the art of grilling a person, male or female, so it was just a habit. She was grateful the woman saved Don's life but there was definitely something about her that didn't sit right with Vanessa. Styles returned from Don's room just in time to break the ice. It was Stacks at. He's in the room getting ready, Vanessa answered. Ready for what? Styles asked. We're taking Don home tonight. Oh, word? I figured he'd want to do something like that. Yeah, it's for the best. Oh, yo, V, this Pan. Pan is my people's Vanessa, Styles introduced. They shook hands and plastered fake smiles in front of Styles. I heard about what you did for Don. I'm glad you was with him to hold him down like that, Vanessa said sincerely. I'm glad I was there too. Don's a good guy and didn't deserve to go out like that, Pam returned. Stacks finished counting the money he was going to take up to New York and flip. The rest of the money to drop off and then leave behind in New York. He put 350 grand in three. Stacks finished counting the money he was going to flip, drop off, and leave behind in New York. He put 350 grand in G stacks of hundreds in the duffel bag, 200 for the 8 bricks he intended to cop, and the other 150 G's to drop off to his stash crib back home. He put the further 500 G's back in the floor safe, along with one of his twin .40 caliber guns, tucking the other one in his pants. He closed the safe, put it back in the floor, and slid the bed back over it. When he appeared from the bedroom, Styles, Vanessa, and Pam were holding a conversation. Yo, what's the deal? Stacks interrupted him. Where Don at? I laid him in the room. He burning the fuck up, dog. And those bandages Shorty put on him are starting to soak, Styles told his brother. She told me on the way to the car wash, the nigga was screaming like a motherfucker out of the blue, sweating crazy. I felt his head, and he feel like he got a fever or something. That nigga BB must have hit him with some rusty ass bullets or something, cause I never heard of shit going straight through, messing with a nigga like that, kid. Nah, it happens, Stacks said. Yo, Pam, I really appreciate what you did for my mans and everything. It's my word. Pam looked at Stacks and smiled. She could see why her girl was attracted to him. He definitely had it going on, she thought. He had a look of strength about himself, and he was as handsome as they came, she thought. Pam secretly wished she was the one to get close to him instead of Desiree. Not only did Stacks look good, he also looked like he knew how to fuck, she contemplated. Not only did Stacks look good, he also looked like he knew how to fuck. It was a shame things had to go down the way they were, because Pam still would have tried to give him some. But now that would never happen, she knew. Don't worry about it, I'm just glad he's alright, Pam answered. Yo, you still got more of that dressing? Styles asked. Yeah, it's in the truck. You want me to go get it? Yeah, Stacks answered. Could you reapply them for him? I could do that. Pam headed for the door. V, help her out while I holler at Styles for a minute. Stacks wanted some privacy with his brother. I got you, Vanessa said, not too pleased. Pam came back inside with the guard pads, and she and Vanessa went in the room to fix Don up. Yo, son, that nigga Don ain't looking too good. I don't know if he gonna make it, Styles said to his brother. Yo, don't say that, son. Know that nigga Don a strong motherfucker. We just gotta get his ass up top to a hospital. After that, he should be good. We can't take no chances taking him to no doctors down here because they gonna be reporting that shit. Yeah, I feel you, but it's gonna take you at least 9 hours to get back up top, man. You think he gonna hold on that long? Niggas still losing mad blood, son. Yo, I told you he'll be alright. Nigga strong. You know that. Remember when we was kids? The nigga got hit by that car and was laid up in the hospital with 2 broken legs and a broken arm, with tools and shit all up in his head? Doctor said he'd have a permanent limp. 1 year later, this dude running all around like shit ain't never happened to him. Stacks laughed at the memory. Yeah, he is a funny ass dude. Yeah, this dude trying to get everybody to start calling his ass Super Don, the man of steel. Styles laughed with his brother. Yo, while me and V up top, I'm gonna go cop, cause we low right now. I'm gonna drop some of that dough off too, but I'm leaving like 500 here and those 2 bricks we had left. I already whacked them up, so you should be good. You know where they at, right? Still in the back of the trailer up under the big rock? Yeah. Alright, I'll get up. I'll get them. But when you coming back? Styles inquired. Trying to come right back tomorrow. No later than 2 days, though. Alright, that's cool. I should be good until then. Yo, when me and V bounce, make sure you get Shorty to wherever she needs to go. Ain't no need for her being up in here like this. Take her to get something to eat somewhere and drop her off at home or something. Yeah, I'll make sure she gets home safe, Styles said. Alright, I'll hit you up on the jack when I get up top. No doubt, bro. Styles decided to tell Stacks what was on his mind. Yo, bro, gotta holler at you about something. What's good? Did, right? I wasn't gonna say nothing because I gave him my word, but you my brother, and I think you should know, Styles said. Stacks looked at him puzzled. Know what? Yo, don't say nothing because then she gonna know I told you, but Vanessa feeling you like a motherfucker, son. Stacks was stunned. What? You heard me, nigga. V feeling you, son. But she ain't want to step to you because she ain't want to fuck up your friendship. She ain't trying to be no second to no next chick. And I dig her, too. Stacks was dumbfounded. All this time he had been feeling Vanessa, but was afraid to express it for fear of rejection. And she was actually feeling him the same way. Word, she told you that? He asked, smiling to himself. Yeah, she told me that. I know you feeling her too, nigga. But like I told you, she ain't trying to be second to no next chick. Come on, B. No, I wouldn't even try to play V like that. I got too much love and respect for her. And nobody for her to be second to anyway. Sure about that, kid? Stacks asked. Yeah, I'm sure, nigga. Why? Son, you can't tell me you ain't feeling this chick Desiree down here. That day V was talking to me in the kitchen, you was just coming in from being with that broad. You can't front on me, nigga, because I know you. I smelt your ass and V probably did too. I know you fucked her, and she a bad piece too, just like Vanessa. All I'm saying is, if you can't keep it official with V, then don't even mess with her like that, son, because you're going to mess things up, Styles advised. Stacks didn't reply because he knew his little brother was right. He was feeling Desiree just as much as he was feeling Vanessa. If he tried having both of them, eventually someone would get hurt, and he didn't want that, especially if it had to be Vanessa. Stacks had known her far longer than Desiree and understood that she deserved the dude's loyalty when they dealt with her. There was no doubt that Vanessa gave 100%, so Stacks agreed with Styles when he said if he couldn't keep it official with her, then it was best not to even cross that line and try to deal with her on that level. Bro, I'm glad you slipped that to me. You got my word on everything. I ain't gonna say nothing. If I can't keep it funky with V, I wouldn't try to fuck with her like that anyway, Stacks said. I know that, bro. That's why I told you. So you know what's good. Because if I didn't, neither one of you wouldn't have said nothing. And I think Shorty the one for you, B. Stacks smiled. Or you think she the one for me, huh? Yeah, nigga. That's what I think, Styles answered. Alright, point taken, man. If it's meant for us, then it should have fallen into place. Now, I mean, yo, let me get situated for this trip. Check and see if they almost done with Dawn up in there. 'Cause I'm trying to be on the road within the next half. Alright, I'm gonna go see what's up, Styles said. Vanessa and Pam put new bandages on Don's wounds and sounds. The tension hovered in the air. Vanessa was no dummy and had been in the streets long enough to recognize a snake when she saw one, and Pam's vibes were indicating she had reptilian in her blood. Although Vanessa was grateful for what Pam had done for Don, she was not impressed. She made a mental note to question Don about what really had happened at the pool hall. After they had finished wrapping the bandages, Pam broke the silence. I should hold him until y'all get him back up to the city, she stated. Yeah, Vanessa replied dryly. Will you be coming back down when Stacks returns? Pam asked. Maybe. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we can hang out or something if you do. Probably not. I think I had enough of the South to last me a lifetime, Vanessa replied. Pam caught the sarcasm in Vanessa's voice, but let it ride. She knew there was a reason she didn't care for Northern women, and now she knew why. Pam didn't like when Northerners tried to shit on the South. She wished Vanessa was in fact returning to North Carolina so she could make her pay for the disrespect she had just displayed. Since this was Pam's last time having an encounter with her, she decided to have a little question and answering session. Must be hard on you being up there and your man being down here and all. Vanessa's reaction was a little slow, but then she realized what Pam was insinuating, and it brought a smile to her face. Oh, you mean Stacks? Oh no, sweetheart. Stacks is like a brother to me. They all are, Vanessa clarified. Oh, I just thought, well, my girlfriend would be glad to hear that, Pam slyly remarked. Vanessa knew she was trying to be funny, but she ignored Pam's slight since Stacks wasn't her man. Styles entered the room. Yo, V, Stacks told me to tell you to be ready in a minute. Okay. Hey, yo, Pam, I'm going to drop you off wherever you want. We could stop and get something to eat before that, though. That sounds good to me, Pam replied. Vanessa, it was nice meeting you. I hope you have a safe trip back home. She tried her best to sound sincere. Thanks, Vanessa replied sarcastically. The entire scene between Vanessa and Pam went unnoticed by Styles. Hey, yo, Stacks, help me carry Don to the car, Styles hollered. Give me a sec, Stacks replied from his room. I can help, Vanessa said voluntarily. You sure? Yeah, I'm good. I won't break, Vanessa teased. Stacks, I'm going to help Styles, so don't worry about it. All right. Come on then, V. I'll get the door, Pam volunteered, headed to the exit. As Pam stepped out of the room, she and Stacks collided into each other. Oh, excuse me, she said. Don't worry about it, Ma. Pam noticed the navy duffel bag Stacks was holding, and instantly a bell went off in her head. She knew the contents of the bag had to be either drugs or money. Yeah, like I said before, really appreciate how you held my mans down, Stacks said. I'm just glad I was there for him. Yeah, me too. Yo, tell your partner I'll see her when I get back. I will. With that, Stacks was out the door. Yo, take care of my boy, Styles told Vanessa. And my brother, he added with a smile. Shut up, nigga, Vanessa retorted, playfully punching Styles in the arm. Nah, for real though, do me that favor. You know I got you, boy. Do me a favor too. Anything, sis, name it. Watch out for that bitch in there. I don't trust her ass. Oh, shorty? Styles asked surprised. Nah, she's straight, he added in Pam's defense. How you know? Just because of what she did for Don? Styles was clueless as to why Vanessa was acting so tight with Pam, but the last thing he wanted was to get in a debate with her over something he felt she was overreacting about. To put her mind at ease, he submitted. All right, sis, I feel you. You say she ain't right, then she ain't right. I'll be on point. Thank you. Vanessa hugged Styles. Ready? Yeah. Stay out of the town till I get back, Styles instructed his brother. We'll check on that BB shit when things die down. Say no more. Styles watched as Vanessa, Stacks, and Don pulled out of the driveway. Once they were out of sight, he went back inside the trailer. So what you want to eat, Ma? This was better than Pam expected. How about we just cool out here for a little while, order some Domino's and smoke a blunt before you take me home? Pam's seductive tone didn't go unnoticed. Styles felt the vibe she was giving off as he peeped her wandering eyes zeroing in on his crotch. His manhood began to stiffen at the thought of what could possibly jump off between them. Sounds like a good plan to me. Styles had dealt with enough females to know when they wanted to cool out together. He had no problem with accommodating Pam because she was definitely a bad piece. And it wasn't like she was Don's girl, he thought. On several occasions, both he and Don had switched and shared the same women, so this would be no different, he reasoned. Styles allowed his little head to do the thinking and overpower his big head without hesitation. Pam smiled and knew she had Styles right where she wanted him. She used her sex as a form of manipulation to entice Styles and was looking to hit payday. His hunger, greed, and lust for her would cost him dearly, she thought. Well, that's it for this evening. As you can see, Down in the Dirty continues to heat up. And because of Styles, once again thinking with his little head versus his big head, he and his crew have now been infiltrated. But you have to see what happens next tomorrow evening. So stay tuned. And again, don't forget the Ride or Die Chick series. You can download it on Kindle or Nook. You can also order from Amazon.com or my website personally, www.anewqualitypublishing.com. And as of this Saturday, you will be able to visit A New Quality Books and Boutique, 125 Church Street, Plainfield, New Jersey, 07060. Phone number 908-222-1064. See you tomorrow. Good night.